I'm making this video about reaching out. So I came from a background that I'm a very quiet person and sometimes really shy. And when people are like this, there's nothing wrong to be a quiet person or even shy. But when that prevents you to achieve what you wanted to achieve, and this becomes a problem, right? So I'm here in China as a teacher, so I'm enjoying so much my experience here. But since I came here in China alone, with no family, no friends, what's the point of not trying to reach out to make friends, right? And sometimes in the beginning, I feel a little bit awkward, right? So to go and to talk to strangers, right? That's okay in my class because they are all my students, so it's kind of a setup in a situation that's easier for me to talk to. I am their teacher, right? But when I'm outside of the university or maybe when I talk to a stranger, this is always sometimes become a little bit awkward, right? But I did the most difficult part, which is coming to China, right? I crossed the globe from Brazil to China. I'm not gonna miss the opportunity, right? So I thought about few ways that I can reach out. And since I came here, I'm trying several things. Not all of them working, but I'm glad I did it because I'm making so many friends like this. Like I'm gonna share with something that I did this weekend. Because when I go to the canteen to have my lunch, I always ask a table of students, "How can I sit here?" And when they speak English, it's easier, right? So I sit there, make friends. But before yesterday, something awkward happened. So I sit in the table with a few students, and they leave. They let me stay at that table alone, right? It's kind of awkward. So I sit. They allow me to sit. So as soon as I sit, they finish and leave. So it's kind of a bad. So I thought, well, let me try to make the inverse. Let them choose to sit with me, not the opposite, right? So I try this. Let me show you what's my idea. So I make this little sign here. Feel free to sit here, looking for friends. So I want to sit alone in my table. So I draw a lot of attention because I'm a foreigner here. And then I would see how this is going to work. So I made this sign, and I'm also using my cell phone here, trying to record it. I'm really bad at this because I'm not used to recording. So you're gonna see some footage on this, but the video is not really good. So I'm gonna kind of say what's happening when I show you the video, okay? But let me show another picture that I took when I was there. So this is me in my table. So I put the sign there. So I noticed people are coming and walking besides me, looking at the signs. I really would not know if they actually were able to read because not everyone speaks English here. So I don't know if they would understand or if they don't want to sit with me, right? But I tried to get in the cafeteria at a crowded time, so when all the tables gonna be filled with people, so when they stop having empty tables, they have to sit with somewhere, right? With somebody, right? So it might as well be me, right? So let me show you another picture. So this is when the canteen is getting crowded, so it's getting packed. So as you can see here, not every table is empty, or at least there is someone in the table, right? So when there's no more table available, they have to sit with someone, right? So it might as well be me when they see this little sign here. Okay. Oh, this is gonna. Okay, let me show you the video, right? So this is me going out of my apartment here. So I'm just packing up things, pick up in my wallet, and go to the canteen, right? So I'm getting out of my apartment. Okay, I don't need to see all of this, but this is me going to the canteen. So a lot of students here in China. China is always full pack of people. All right, so let me. Okay, here is me. Here's me picking up food, right? So you just pick up food and go to the line, and then you pay by the end, and then you go to choose your table that you're gonna sit. So it's kind of getting crowded, the canteen. So I stay there eating very slowly to see if someone giving more time, right, for somebody to sit with me. And no one was sitting with me. So people are getting behind me, passing by me, seeing the signs. Sometimes I thought they're reading, right? but no one's getting. So as time is passing, I'm almost kind of getting to the half of my meal, a little bit more, and no one was sitting. But the canteen was getting crowded, so I said, well, when there's no more table available, they will sit with me. And then I started to kind of let me share you here about 20, 24 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, 30, 24. Okay, let's see from here. So I told you that the video was not good. It's kind of upside down, not upside down. It's kind of tilted, right? But here is the sign that I wrote. So I'm gonna raise the sign for somebody that was kind of looking at me in a few more seconds. Just a moment. So I'm here, kind of trying to make the meal last more time, last more. So I raised the sign here so somebody could see it. Make the sign for them to come and sit with me because there's no more available tables there. And the shit they're coming and they're looking for another table and there's no more table available. I'm saving this place for you guys. Come here. Nope. I'm telling them that I'm saving this place for them. Thank you, finally. Thank you, finally. Finally. Do you speak English? A little bit? So they finally agreed to sit with me. So I asked them if they speak a little bit of English, and most of them do speak a little bit of English, so that's not a problem. When I get a student that is majoring in English, they speak a little bit more or better than the other ones. But I kind of have the opportunity to make new friends today. So they sit with me. So we talk a little about many things. So I told them that I was a teacher here, but I was kind of finishing my meal. So I finished before then, of course, and then I kind of say goodbye for them and tell them that if they see me again, we can say hello. We can go and sit with me. I'm not gonna bite them. So most students here are very shy, and I also was very shy. But as I'm telling you, so I did came here for a purpose, right? Not only for the teaching. So I came here for a full experience, right? So I came here to enjoy China, to learn about their culture, maybe their language, make friends. But if I stay home, eating at home or not sitting alone all the time, that's not going to happen. So I needed to do something. So I did learn a lot of things about reading and making online courses and putting things in practice. And say that it's not always going to work, right? So I get more rejections than maybe people who said yes for me. So let me share something else with you again. So let me close the video here. And this is the last picture from the canteen. So last Sunday, I went to another city. And when I came back, I thought I would be able to exchange the train ticket for earlier because I bought it for 4 o'clock. And I got back to this train station about 1.5. So I have a sitting time, waiting time for more than 2 hours. And I thought if I go to the ticket office, they can exchange for earlier train. But that was not the case because they're all sold out until 5 o'clock, one later, even later than mine. So I have to stay in the station for more than 2 hours. So here I am in the station, and I thought, oh, well, this might be also as a good opportunity for me to try to talk to people, right? So I went to stop people, not stopping people. People are there also waiting, right? So I went to talk to several people, and I got several no's. Like what this weird guy wanted to talk to me, right? So many of them doesn't even speak English, so I cannot even rather be able to communicate with them. But I'm glad I did it because I get more no's than yes that day. But for the few years I got a really good conversation. So they talk to me. We speak about our countries, that I'm enjoying China. That, for example, let me share. I didn't take pictures of all of them that I stopped and talked to, but here it is how crowded that station. So there's no lack of people for me to try, right? And if thing goes wrong, if thing really goes awkward, nobody was going to be remembered the next day because it's pack of people. So I went there and trying to see which one will be available, right? Sitting and doing nothing. People mostly are looking at their phones. So here it is, a few pictures. So I saw this girl. She was wearing this kind of different dress, right? So I asked her, I went and talked to her. So can I ask you about your dress? Does it mean something about your culture? Because they know that I'm foreigner, right? So everybody there was Chinese. And she was very nice. She explained about her clothing, and we had a nice talk. So just one good experience would be worth it for all the bad ones that I have, because this is what makes the day for me. So, but not even I got one, I got a few good ones, even though I get a lot of no's on that day. So let me tell you about another guy who was also kind of wearing a different clothing. So this guy was wearing a different clothing, so I asked him about their clothing. Does it mean something or whatever? And he explained to me. I asked if I could take a picture, and he was kind of happy that a foreigner wanted to take a picture with him. Because when I came here in China the first time, I was kind of in Hunan, very kind of interior. And people, when see a foreigner, they always kind of get excited. They want to take pictures. A lot of people ask to take pictures with me when I was in Hunan before. Here is not happening that much. But I'm doing the opposite now. So I am the one asking to take pictures with them. So and I notice that they they become a little bit cheerful more because a foreigner wants to take a picture with them, wants to take a picture with them. Okay, this is the end. So this is my experience here. I'm trying a lot of things, and I'm not saying that I never get a no. Actually maybe get more no's than yes, but I might say that people here are very friendly. And I'm glad that I'm doing this because this is the way I'm finding a lot of friends. And let me say something else here. Uh, I'm teaching my students, they are very shy. So I'm teaching them about people skills, and I'm giving them tips, things that I learn and I apply to myself, that I see some improvement in my own life. So the discipline that I'm teaching here now is how to teach math. But also I'm giving them little tips. Like, for example, 5 minutes before the class is ending or maybe in the beginning. So I'm teaching them things that I have learned, putting out these small challenges. So I also record those classes and I put it in online here. If you are interested, you can see those classes in the Udemy platform. So simply preparing a lot of material to teach here in China. I'm also as well trying to record it and put it online. So I did it here. So I have this website here, Udemy. So you can search by my name. This is one of the course that I have there. It's called Ratio and Proportional Relationship. This is about mathematics. So this is the one I'm teaching here in classes in the Chinese university. But also last university I teach about people skills, like a professional and personal development. So I used what I teach there so to give them tips. So if you're interested, you can go to Udemy, search by name. You're gonna find more than one course. This is my first one, so you're gonna find one that about people skills, and if you might be interested on it. And also, I'm gonna put small challenges like this one. It's not very easy, or I mean, not very difficult to go and talk to strangers. But I can tell you, the more you do this, it's becoming easier and easier, and then it's become natural. So you don't really care if you get a rejection. Sometimes it's better to get a rejection than to get a yes for somebody that's not wanting to talk to you, because they're gonna be grumpy, they're gonna be not sympathetic, they're gonna not be a cheerful person, right? When people say yes and they mean it, they wanted to make friends, you have a good experience. So I'm learning how to not get a personal when they say no. They say no, it's okay. I'm gonna find another person that I want to talk to. As you see that that station, so many people there, right? So if one said no, that's a lot of other people that can say yes. So I'm saying here that just because I learned something, that I become aware that I could improve, my life is improving a lot. And maybe you that are watching here, maybe you wanted to do this, right? So maybe you try one course, get inspired, maybe learn a little bit more, put it more in practice. And this is going to be something that is going to change your life, has changed mine. For sure, coming here to China was a wonderful experience. I would regret if I miss it. So when I look back, I see myself like a little bit in doubt if I should take the opportunity or not. But now that I'm here, I'm so glad that I did not miss it. So I'm even thinking back when I go back to Brazil in the next few months to renew my contract and come back here for another year, right? So perhaps I see you in another video, but I like to share this one here. So see you next time. Bye bye.